obsessed with enhancing your radio experience. Diamond 88.7 FM, shining supreme.
On Diamond 88.7 FM, we give credible, factual, balanced reports at all time. Join us as we take you around the globe on the world news. Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
From the news desk at Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, this is news around the world.
Speaker declares Junior and Pretty originators of Afrobeats. And in sports, CAF issues stern warning to member associations against corruption. A very wonderful evening to you, and thank you for staying with us on Diamond 88.7 FM. This is news across the world. I am Nedu Okorie. You can also listen to us via our website on
I go text you later.
That's what can happen if you take your eyes off the road. Texting or using your phone when driving is very dangerous for you and other road users. Keep yourself and other road users safe by staying off your phone when driving. We need you alive.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
And Brigadier General Buba Marwa retired, had advocated drug integrity tests for core members, prospective couples and others aimed at discouraging substance abuse. Responding to the proposal, announced in a statement by the Vice President, Intercampus and Gender Affairs, Felicia Akimbodunche, said while the initiative is commendable, it must not be selective or appear targeted solely at young people. She therefore called for a legislation to institutionalize mandatory drug testing for all political aspirants and public office holders. The Niger State Governor Mohammed Umar Bago has inaugurated new leaders of the Niger State Development Forum (NSDF), tasking them to make efforts in ensuring that the state is adequately compensated for its contribution to the creation of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Abuja. Bago also charged the forum to facilitate good placing for Niger State indigents working in Federal Eastern Union and United States to conduct an impartial investigation into state-sponsored insecurity in the Southeast. Kanu made the call during the meeting with his legal team to address Nigerian government's alleged attempts to manipulate public opinion ahead of his trial on April 29, 2025. He highlighted concerns over deliberate efforts to falsely link IPOB members to fabricated raids in Imo and Anambra states. And moving down to the state of Harmony, Kwara State, the Kwara South Leaders of Thought has lauded President Bola Ahmed. The group praised Mr. President for the appointment of Prince Abdul Latif Fagbemi, who's the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Engineer Bashir Bayo Ojulari, the group CEO, NNPCL, Prince Sunday Fagbemi, the Chairman Governing Body, National Cereals Research Institute, Badegi, Niger State, Professor Wale Suleiman, the Chairman Governing Council, Federal University of Health Sciences, Ilarogun, Engineer Nuruddin Adeyemi Balogun, Member Board of Directors of TET Fund, Mr. C.O. Adebayo Jr., the MD National Agricultural Development Authority, but in the male-dominated tech and ICT industry. This was disclosed by digital marketing expert Ms. Oluwatobiloba Adebara during an interview with Diamond FM. She stated this today on the sidelines of the International Girls in ICT Day, celebrated on the fourth Thursday in April every year, in order to create awareness on the need for more girls and women in the information and communication technology ICT sector.
Actively work towards overcoming those stereotypes or biases, but for other people in the industry to be more welcoming of women. Because what we currently see in status quo is when people see women in tech, they assume, oh, she's not good enough, or she's not going to be good enough, or she's not going to give as much effort as a man would. I've had someone say that to me, oh, I'm not going to employ a girl because she's not going to give me the same grit as a man would. Another thing people say is girls are getting these positions only because they're trying to balance the gender gap, so they're not exactly worthy of being there. So we can see in status quo how women are trying so hard. When you put out calls for scholarship, a lot of applicants are stop dreaming. Just keep striving. You'll get it. You'll get there. You're doing super amazing, because a lot of these girls do not have the resources to begin to learn. So when we give them these resources, it also helps. They don't have the resources because their parents or people around them think they are not worth it, or she's a girl. So we need to actually actively encourage them by providing them with the resources. It's not enough to just tell them. We need to actively
overcome this is for us to create a support system that actually help these females who are growing up to be seen and be heard. There's an instance where, as a female designer, they will most likely rate the male designer before you. It's just a feeling that, okay, because she's a female, she's not competent, right? So I feel one thing we can do as females is to create a community where we support each other, because if we don't, nobody will.
Bawadasi, a popular Yoruba public affairs program on Diamond FM, reacting to the defection of high-profile PDP members. Prince Odeyemi attributed their departure to personal political ambitions and impatience rather than any ideological disagreement. Despite the exit of Honorable Oluwole Okorie, who represents Okorie Federal Constituency, Prince Adeyemi expressed confidence in the PDP's readiness to reclaim the Okorie seat, revealing that the party will be presenting Pelumi Olajengbesi as its candidate. You're welcome back from the break. You're still listening to the news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. Now we move on to foreign stories. Pakistan has today closed its airspace to Indian Airlines, rejecting New Delhi's suspension of a water-sharing treaty. The move is said to be a retaliation to India's response to a deadly militant attack in the Indian-ruled part of Kashmir. Jeonju District Prosecutor's Office. Moon was indicted for corruption for receiving 217 million South Korean won, approximately $150,000 in connection with facilitating the employment of his son-in-law at an airline. Meanwhile, the case adds up to the political drama gripping South Korea, who are heading to the polls on June 3rd after Yoon Suk-yeol was stripped of his presidency for briefly imposing martial law. And that's it on the foreign scene. We now move on to business news.
Diamond FM Business News.
And in business news, the Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the Technologies International Limited was registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC. However, it was not licensed by the Securities and Exchange Commission to operate as an investment platform. And that's it in business. We now move on to entertainment news.
Diamond FM
Journalists via an internet podcast, Asika recounted how he encouraged them to infuse their lyrics with local experiences, such as their journey from Ajegunle to the island, rather than mimicking American rap styles. This approach, he believes, was crucial in cultivating a distinct Nigerian sound that resonated with the youth. While highlighting the achievements of young Nigerian music acts, the music executive also mentioned that major international music labels left Nigeria around 1993 due to currency devaluation, economic reasons, among others.
We're doing a thing for clappable games. So all these people like Remedies, Tribe that come later, Junior and Pretty, to me, are the originators of Afrobeat.
And that was the voice of Obi Asika, the Director General, National Council for Arts and Culture. We now move on to sports stories.
Diamond FM Sports News.
And in sports news, the SIGO frameworks of individual African nations.
The importance of the money is that every single cent of every dollar we get goes to football development, goes to youth academies, goes to our member associations who are so important. Football in Africa, it's not what happens at the CAF headquarters, it's what happens in every single one of the countries that I've recognized. And part of what we want to emphasize is we need to make sure that in every single African country that you play football in front of your supporters, in front of your fans. And that's partly why this $1 billion CAF commitment over the next 8 years that I spoke about, which is great.
The West Africans will be looking to win a record extending 7th title at the competition, which will be hosted by Cote d'Ivoire from the 12th to 24th of August 2025. The Tigers will be looking to build their impressive outing at the 2025 to build on their impressive outing at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris, where they made it to the quarterfinals. Great new leaders of Niger State Development Forum. Kwara South leaders of thought laud Tinubu on appointments. On the foreign scene, Pakistan closes airspace for Indian Airlines. In business news, court orders arrest, remand of 6 CBEX promoters. In entertainment, Obi Asika declares Junior and Pretty originators of Afrobeats. In sports, 6062-7526. On behalf of the production crew, I am Nedu Okorie. Thank you for listening to your shining supreme station, and stand by for the news across the world in Yoruba language. A very good